in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Taken from about the 12. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Ball carrier.
Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Titans nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill buying time to his left. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Bryson. And Haskell's got it. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Taylor with it, and he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14. Yards on 2 straight plays. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Titans nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
At the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Let's go. Tight right, tight right. Hey. Yo, trip left. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Check. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
39 yards there, a big one.
At the 20-yard line.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Titans, nothing.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Colts 21, Titans nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They set up the screen for Henry. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Henry. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 29, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Bryson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First and 10, Taylor now. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Bryson. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's Rodgers on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
49-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun, Bryson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Bryson steps away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. They'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And the Colts first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Looking to throw on second down. Bryson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, Bryson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Operating from the gun, Bryson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, Bryson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and now it's third down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bryson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good.
Brandon McManus sets to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Looking here for Schmidt downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a give to Taylor. And he's got some space here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Bryson. Touchdown, Colts.
Touchdown.
We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Number 20.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake. Bryson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To the right side, this is Taylor. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. Seems like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second down. Bryson, the quick slant caught. And he's brought down. The second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the plate. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. From the gun, here's Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 3.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Tannehill on first down. Smith catches left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1 yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was from Tel Aviv.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For Khalif Raymond. Incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Today's final score, Colts.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.